Hey and welcome. This pick a card reading is going to be all about what is your life purpose. So generally I would rather do three piles, but today we're doing four in this one. And your items to choose from are this carved rock. This is actually really special to me. My youngest daughter gave that to me when she got back from her trip to South Africa. And I love her very much, and I'm very, very proud of her because she graduates this year as a senior from high school. So, and then we also have the Buddha. We have the rose quartz skull. And we have my favorite all time, my carved froggy. And timestamps will be down below. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing these videos. Also, welcome to all my new subscribers. I love you all. I am going to make a special announcement really quickly before I jump right into the cards, so that way you guys have an extra second or two to pick whatever you are drawn to. And as usual, if you need extra time, please go ahead and pause the video. If you guys have any questions, like Q&A type questions to get to know me as a person, as a reader, or whatever you would like to know most about me, please drop them below in my comments, and that way it will give me a little something to go off of when I do Wednesday's Q&A video on Get to Knowing Me. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in, and we are going to start off with the carved rock that my daughter gave me. Oh, and one last thing. For ending messages, we're going to use the Rebel deck for some cheeky extra guidance, as usual. So, as my forewarning, as always, if you do not like cursing, please skip the ending messages. And know that I love you, and have a blessed one. So, let's jump right in. This is still also a new camera angle for me. So if this works for you and you like it, please let me know below as well. So, let's see. These ones have a lot of cards this time, so it's going to be a little bit more longer than what I normally usually read. So. Alright, so for the tarot, let's see what we get. We have the Seven of Swords, Strength, and the High Priestess. So for this, I feel like with the High Priestess, I get that you know what it is. Like, you have, like, your intuition is telling you which way to go. Like, if you're in currently a job that you're not happy with right now, is the feeling that I get. You are having that major push to want to leave that job and find something else, because that is not your life's purpose job. And with the Seven of Swords, you kind of feel like as if, like, you feel like something isn't right. Like, you feel almost slighted at this job. Like you're being cheated out of something is the feeling that I'm getting from this. Because the Seven of Swords is all about being like a thief in the night and trying to get away with something. So if you feel that job really isn't right for you, like it's just making you feel guilty about something, that's kind of behind your reason for doing it. But know that you have the strength to press forward and do what you need to do with finding your dream job. And let's see what we get for the actual life purpose cards from Doreen Virtue. Ooh, that's an extra card from a different deck. But anyways, we have energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And then we have, you are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So with this, I feel it's more of going back to the High Priestess card of having that intuition and that inner knowing that you're not where you want to be at your dream job. And it's telling you that you are very spot on with that feeling, and to listen to your intuition with those. And let's see what we get for messages from your guides. Let's see. We have Life Force, Aphrodite, and then we have Unconditional Love, Divine Mother. So with this, I feel like you should listen to your heart and follow your life's passion and really try and find a job that suits exactly what it is that you want to do right now. Like, say you have a calling to work with patients in a hospital like myself, because that's part of my job. Go for it. look at all the hospitals. They are always, always hiring for people that need to do patient care work. So if you like taking care of people and that's your life's passion, or like kind of like a dream job for you, go for it by all means. And that's just an example that I was giving you. So for some extra guidance, we have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I feel like this is going to be a don't burn your bridges type of situation for you. So whatever this job is that you're going to leave, don't leave it in an unhealthy way, like just walking out. Don't do that, because it's going to burn your bridge. Because if you ever need to go back to that job, you want to leave them in good standing, because that way you have something to fall back on just in case. And we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. So if your dream job consists of traveling, try and look around for jobs that allow you to do so. And I feel like you'll feel a lot freer with that. But also I get the feeling of you might need to travel to this job. Like it might be a little bit farther than what you would expect. Narrow pathway. Don't be narrow-minded. And this one is treading thoughtfully. Don't narrow your scope of vision for this. Broaden it. Like, think of anything and everything and look around. Even in the most unusual places, you still might find your dream job. So whatever you do, just keep your eyes and your options open. Even if it's something that you think you may not like at first, it might be like a diamond in the rough and a blessing. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. When you're in your interview for this job, if you are going for a new job, is what I'm feeling, tell them exactly who you are and what you like. When they ask you, who are you as a person? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Don't be afraid to talk about those things and to open up and to share those, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for your honest answer. And if they still don't like what they hear, then that job truly wasn't meant for you. But it's also a way of connecting with the interviewer, and also if the interviewer happens to be the boss of that place, then it's definitely a good way to connect and make good business connections. View from above. Get the big picture. So look at everything. Don't like minimize your detail and scrutinize every little small thing. You need to have a more wider view of things, and to look at everything from a different perspective, I feel. And for some soul coaching guidance from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, these are from Denise Lynn. I've had this deck for a long time. It's one of my favorites, actually, for working with life purpose work. So that's why I chose it for this. But anyways, I digress. Pleasure. My life is deliciously joyous. So with this, if this job brings you pleasure and you get to drink a lot of coffee, even if it's working for Starbucks, that's awesome, because then you get to make a lot of people connections and you get to work with people and do what it is you love. But it's all about doing what makes you happy. So find the job that you feel is going to make you happy, even if it takes you a while to find it, and getting like a small jump off job in the meantime just to keep yourself afloat with money. You'll get there. Truth. I live my truth. Be honest with yourself about what it is you really want at this time, and take a long, hard look in the mirror is what I'm drawn to with this card. And to go for it. Know that you're beautiful. Don't down yourself like, oh, I don't look right for this job. Look the part, be the part, act the part, and you'll get the job. Wisdom. All I truly need is within me. Your answers are within you, so take some time to think about what it is that's really coming to your mind, and to explore those options and to really try and go within, even if you have to take some time to sit down and meditate for a few minutes. And then I have playfulness. My joy is great. My joy is the greatest gift that I have to that I give to others. Ugh, I can't read tonight. I'm a little tired. Anyways, with this, I feel like try and have a little bit of a more playful outlook, kind of like play around with different ideas, and that will help you build and shape what it is exactly that you want to do at this time. And that's all the messages I get for this one. Okay. We are going to go with the froggy next. There's a lot more cards than what I normally pull, so I'm going to try and place them as best I can with these. Those are upside down and they're not supposed to be. Okay. Make sure those are right set up, because none of these are supposed to be reversed. Okay, so with the tarot cards, I have the Eight of Swords. I get the feeling that you feel stuck and trapped where you are with your current job. Know that you aren't completely trapped, because you don't have to stay where it is that you don't want to be. And I get the feeling that you really want to move out of this job, but you feel really tied and bound to it because you don't really have any, like, you feel like you don't have any other options at the moment. So try and take a look around, blindfold yourself is what I'm feeling to say, and see what's out there. Just put the feelers out there and see what you find. Then we have Three of Cups. Talk to your friends. Your friends always know what's up. See if they have any job openings at their job that you might actually be interested in. Then you can actually work with your friends a little bit if you can get in where they're working, because you might actually really enjoy that a little bit more. And then we have the Star. Hope. There's a lot of hope and oh gosh, I'm a loss for words. One second. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of hope that you're going to find something that you truly love right now. And I feel like it's going to be connected with your friends at their job. So talk to them, network a little bit with them, see what jobs might have openings that you are truly interested in. And that I have a feeling that you'll probably have some really good success with those. But try and stay hopeful. Life Purpose cards from Doreen Virtue. We have Nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. And Author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. What I feel with this card is not about like writing a book. It's more like writing a resume. So get a little creative with making a new resume for yourself and try and put a lot of positivity in whatever it is that you're writing about yourself with that resume when you're creating it. And Nutrition, I feel like this person, like this is for a person who wants to work in the restaurant industry. So if you have some friends that work out in the restaurant industry, check it out with them, because I feel like you're going to find probably your dream job with one of them at one of their restaurants as a cook, is what I'm feeling loud and clearly with this. That may not be for everybody, but that may resonate with whoever chooses this reading. So if it does, drop it below. Okay, the rest of these cards are some extra guidance to go with it to help you out a little bit. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So whatever it is, don't let any obstacles stop you. Look for ways around them and keep moving forward. And I promise you'll get to the end and your destination for where you most need to go. Take a risk, venture forward with great adventure. So with this, I feel like even if you have to travel just a bit, it'll be totally worth the travel and the time that you put into this and the effort to move forward with it. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Know that it's okay for whatever it is that you're doing and exploring. And I know this is kind of like outside the box for you, but I feel like this is going to be a really good turnout for you. Protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. So know that you are being divinely guided with all this, and that's why you're feeling guided to do this, or like kind of like an intuitional push. Then we have cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. So with this, I feel like when you're in your bath or your shower, you have your greatest ideas, and they kind of encourage you to kind of do that a little bit more. So if you're feeling a little stuck, take a shower or a bath or whatever it is that has to do with water that makes you feel like really relaxed, or just having like, you know, a drink, like a cup of coffee or whatever. Or, and also drink more water, because during the winter months, it's going to do wonders for your skin so that it doesn't get really, really dry. I don't know why I'm being guided to say that, but I am. And it'll also save your hands from cracking, especially if you're going to be working in a kitchen. You don't want dry skin. Discontent muses. So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing right now, that you seem very unhappy, and that it's kind of like a drain on your energy, so you feel like bleh every day. So definitely pursue whatever it is that's going to make you happier with a job. And then we have epiphany, higher self. So whatever ideas that are coming in right now that are kind of giving you an aha moment, follow those ideas, because those are what you most need to be doing right now. And they should actually really pan out for you. Then we have Light from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. One of my favorite decks for this. Let's see. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. So with this, I feel like boost yourself. Talk as positive as you can about yourself. Sell yourself, almost, is what I feel like. What I mean by sell yourself is really put yourself out there in a very positive light. Paint an awesome picture of yourself. And just really promote yourself. That's all it is with selling yourself, is to promote yourself. And to be as positive sounding as you can. Surrender. All is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. So with this, it's okay to have these deep thoughts and emotions about wanting to do what it is that you're doing. And if you are really feeling like really down about this current job, just know that it's only going to be a little bit longer before you find that dream job that you're really looking for. But know that also everybody also goes through those, dark nights of the soul, is what I feel. Miracles. My life is a miracle. So with this, I hear believe in miracles. Good things will come to those who wait and who put the effort forward. So know that miracles can and will happen for you if you put the effort in. You just have to do the work. You got to get out there and put your resume out there and do a little bit of footwork. That's all it's going to take. Acceptance. I unconditionally accept, cherish, and love myself just as I am. So this is all about self-confidence and accepting who you are, as well as on the inside and out, and know that you are a truly wonderful and inspiring person, I feel, and you are lovable, and that wherever it is you go to try and get in for another job or try and do for your dream job, from what I'm feeling from this, know that people are going to love you so much because you're so awesome, because you are a very caring, kind, and outgoing person, I feel, with this card. And that's all the messages I get for this. I do hope these readings resonate with you, even if it's only like a select few messages. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, because these are our general readings. So the next one we're going to do is Buddha. So for my folks that picked the Buddha pile, let's see what we get. Let's see here. Those. There's a lot more cards than what I normally pull with these. So with the Tarot, what I get is the Four of Pentacles, holding on. I feel like you are gripping very tightly to whatever this job is that you're currently at, but it can make you a little bit closed-minded, I feel, and you need to loosen up your grip just a little bit, because you're not going to lose your job as long as you keep your head down and do what you need to do. Don't make any, ruckus if somebody's screwing up and not doing their job. Just concentrate on getting the job done and making yourself look good, and you will be just fine. Seven of Wands. Stand up for what you believe in, but don't cause too much of a ruckus, like I said before, with keeping your head down and doing what you need to do for yourself. But it is okay to speak your mind and go to management if you see something wrong or someone's slacking, like majorly slacking and not doing what they're supposed to do. Five of Swords. I feel like I get the feeling like you feel very unheard at your job, and that people will definitely stab you in the back. And yes, it is possible, so be very aware of that, which is why I say stay to yourself, do what you got to do, get the job done, make yourself look good. At the end of the day, you will walk away better than the rest and what you have been for a while. But just watch your back, because I keep feeling like someone's out. Like you keep feeling like someone's gonna stab you in the back. So just watch what you say, watch what you do. That's the only thing I can tell you. Is to look out for yourself. Okay. Heart's desires for the life purpose cards from Dorian Virtue. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So whatever this is, if this is your dream job, then you are definitely on the right path. And just stick it out, fight for it. If this is what you want, you gotta really, really want it and go for it. Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So let me see what I'm getting with this. I feel like it's more of a you're on the right path type of thing, because I'm really attracted to the angel and the guiding light. And you're also a good example for people to follow. So if you continue to do positive work for yourself and wherever it is at your job, then people will see you in a more positive light, and they will be more drawn to wanting to work with you and to ask you for help when it's needed. So for some guidance, we have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So with this, I feel like shining your light is going to help some people, like the knowledge that you have, that you've gained either from previous work or just knowledge in general, because I'm really attracted to the owl in this card. And know that you help people when you speak and you share this knowledge with them, and that they really look up to you for that. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So with this, I feel like this job makes you feel like you're kind of like almost on cloud nine some days, and then other days you feel like it's a struggle, because I'm really attracted to the mountains and the clouds in this card. And you feel sometimes trapped with like the tower, but it's okay, because if you can find the peacefulness in this job and a spot where you can go and relax and do what it is you need to do, this job can definitely be your sanctuary. Like your home away from home is what I keep hearing. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So whatever it is that you're doing, this is divinely guided for you. And I feel like if this is truly what you want, keep going forward and keep walking down that path and stick with it. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. I feel like this job makes you really happy, like I said before, some days, and then there's other days where you feel like, yeah, it could be better, but we all have those days. And know that it's a lot easier for you to find the joy in the little things while you're at work. And to try and focus on the more positive light side of that. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. I kind of get the feeling like somebody wants to switch to a nighttime job. Nights is very hard. I've done nights for a long time at some of my jobs, and it can be quite the struggle to switch from day to night. So if you're thinking about switching to the night shift, really weigh out your options with that and figure out a good sleep plan. That's all I can suggest, because that's what's going to help you the most, is figuring out a good sleep plan. So for messages from your guides, we have deprivation, prosperity guides. So with this, I feel like it's more attracted, more of this person who wants to switch to a nighttime job. Sleep deprivation can cause a lot of problems for you, because it can make your body feel really, really, really out of whack, and it can make you get sick really easily and very quickly. So, like I said before, good sleep plan and you're good to go. You just got to stick with it. Business. Venus. I feel like it's all about the money for this. Like, the night shift tends to pay more, and I get that very strongly, because from my experience, it's always paid more. But sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be. the money can just not be worth it sometimes. You have to make sure that you love yourself and put yourself first and your health. But if that's what you want to do and that's what you love and you like working nights, by all means, go for it. It's going to work out just fine for you if that's what you want, is what I feel. And some extra added guidance, we have leadership. I am a beacon of radiance, support, and love. So I feel like someone is going to also be going for a kind of like a support or management type position. So if this is on the night shift, I think this is the job for you. And I feel like it's a good positive step forward. So by all means, go for it because it's definitely more money for you. Voyage. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. So this is definitely going to be quite the journey for you. And sometimes I feel like there might be a little bit of travel involved in someone's job out there, and it's definitely worth the trip. Passion. I passionately accept and love myself. So I feel like this is someone's dream job. So this is turning out to be a definite yes and to go for this job, especially if it's a night supervision spot for whoever that is that I'm reading this for. It's really resonating with this. And then healing. Phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. So again, take care of yourself. Make sure your health is in good condition. Good sleep plan. Do whatever it is you need to do to practice good self-care. And that's all the messages I got for this one. Don't forget to stay tuned at the end, or to skip to the end messages for the Rebel deck messages. So for the last pile, the people who chose the rose quartz skull, let's see what we get. These cards all want to stick together. This pile I think has more than one of the others, because a lot of them wanted to pop out with the guidance cards. So for the tarot, what I get is Two of Cups. This is more of a partnership card. So if you're going into business with a friend or a partner, then I think this is going to be positive. But be aware of when you are signing contracts to read the fine print, is what I'm being told right now at this time for you. Be aware of all the little details before you shake hands and make this a deal. Nine of Pentacles. This partnership will lead to prosperity, but as I said before, read all the fine print so that you know what it is exactly that you're getting into, and by all means go for it. Especially because I feel like this is going to be very lucrative for you. Queen of Pentacles. Own that shit. You're confident, you're fiery, you are in charge, and you have a good head of business on your shoulders is what I feel. So by all means, I think you got this in the bag. Whatever this is, you're going to be very successful with it. So for the life purpose cards, I have career change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So with this, I feel like this new partnership is going to be your dream job that you've been looking for your entire life, I feel. And I just feel like this is definitely going to be a very big career move for you. And then we have flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So with this, I feel like take time to, really smell the roses, go through the ropes, and, enjoy the journey with this, because it's definitely going to be a lot of hard, meticulous work, but it's going to be well worth the fruits of your efforts. With the guidance from your guides cards, we have Purpose, Master Teacher. So with this, I feel it's definitely your life's calling and life's passion, and that you're heading in the right direction with this, and it is definitely part of your life purpose. Then we have Community, Spiritual Ancestors. So with this, I feel like you're going to be giving back to your community. So if this is a business where you're going to be working with people in the community, I feel it's going to be very successful. but to also know that it's very important to get out there in the community and make yourself known and to give back and to work with them as much as possible to get yourself off the ground and a good rapport with them. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So I feel like with this, that this is definitely a new venture for you and that it's going to be a big breakthrough. Especially if you go with the flow with the in the flow card, everything is smooth sailing. But remember to look at all the fine detail and to look ahead and to plan it out very meticulously, because this is going to be a very long journey for you, I feel. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. So with this, I feel like taking care of yourself is also very needed at this time with this. And to know that it's okay to feel things out and to take your time with it. Miracles. Expect wonders to emerge. Or expect the wonders to emerge. Excuse me. Sorry. I always skip that word. But anyways, this is a very, very well-planned, wished-for job, because I feel like it's been your dream and your hopes for the longest time to get this going and off the ground. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. So don't overcomplicate things when you're making this new business deal or business venture, even if it is just getting another job and you're not in charge or opening another business. And I feel like just the most simplest things will get you the farthest and where you need to go at this time. And for some extra little guidance from the soul coaching cards, we have radiance. I am a radiant reflection of God's light. So please shine your light. Let your, speak your mind and your feelings on things. And I think that you will be a very good beacon of light and a leader in your community with this. Beginnings. I cherish all the cycles in life, or in my life. So with this, I feel like this is just beginning for you, and to just go with the flow, because things change on a constant cycle. So you just have to try and go with it. But this is going to be a very prosperous new beginning for you. Faith. My faith is divinely guided. So this, you have to have a lot of faith with yourself, I feel. And this is definitely a big risk that you're taking. So, and know that it's also safe to take this risk and to take the leap. But you have to trust and have faith in yourself as much as your business partner or whoever it is that you're going to be working with. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. So with this, don't be so harsh on yourself or others if things can get like a little tense or stressful. Just try and show as much compassion as you possibly can, both for yourself and others around you. And that's all I get for these ones. So without further ado, I am going to put the items back up for each one so that we can pull a Rebel deck card with it. Even if they're a little bit out of order, just remember which one you chose. So let's see what we get for a little extra guidance. Okay, so for my folks that chose the carved stone, We have believe what you see, face reality, or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. So with this, I feel like pay attention to everything around you. Open your eyes and take things for as they are and not what they're, not something that they're not. Don't overreact or overthink about things. Then for the frog group, we have don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. So with this, I feel like keeping yourself a little bit might actually do you a little bit of good at this time, because the more you speak about things that you want to do, it gives someone a chance to give you a negative spin and block you from your blessings, is what I feel with this card. So whatever it is, do what you want to do first, and then talk about what it is after you've done it and achieved it for your goals. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. So with this, I feel like listen to everything that's going on around you, and I feel like you're going to hear some really much needed answers to some questions that you've been having from listening to random conversations. Like one day, like you might be on the bus or the train or just walking around on your way to work, whatever, what have you, and you'll just hear someone talking about something random to somebody else, but it might actually just be the answer that you really need at this time. So keep your ears open and your eyes peeled. So with this one, you got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. So with what I was saying before about this business venture being successful, it's really, really safe to go for it and to listen to your intuition at this time if it's telling you to go for it. But remember to read over the fine print in whatever contracts or things that you may need, like paperwork to sign and read over. And these are all the messages I get. Thanks for watching, like and subscribing to my videos, and commenting below. If, again, you have any questions for my Q&A video that you would like to know about me, that you would like me to share with you, please drop those comments below, and have a blessed one. Thanks for watching.